Ladies and gentlemen, to start off, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I'm going to keep it a little down tonight. A little down. We are doing a little Thanksgiving sipping. We do have the little man in the next room, so we're going to keep it down a little bit tonight. Down a little bit. However, my name is Blake Ruffino, and this is the AYS postgame show, the first AYS basketball postgame show. We do have some comments. Jordan Taylor says 1-0, boot up. James Washington also says boot up. Craig Schilling says new season, same story. Get a big lead early and they give up a ton of threes to let a team back in it. I completely agree. Completely agree. Gerard says happy Thanksgiving, buddy. Hope you and the family are doing great. I hope you're doing great as well. Happy Thanksgiving to all. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Look, I was glad that LSU actually played on Thanksgiving night. You know, we did not have the Baltimore Steelers. That game doesn't even look like it's going to happen due to COVID-19. So I'm glad that the LSU basketball team was actually able to go. Look, a little bit about this game. And guys, you can call in right here. If you want to call into the show, 225-435-9387, 225-435-9387. But let's take this game down bit by bit. Look, LSU started off very, very hot, up to a 16-2 lead, I think, early. Came out of the gate hot. Cam Thomas, as advertised, ladies and gentlemen. Cam Thomas, the true freshman, the five-star guard, as advertised, going 10 of 21, y'all. 10 of 21. That's absolutely unbelievable. What did he go from three? Because he was stroking it from three. 4 from 9 from behind the three-point line, 3 for 4 on field goals, 10 of 21 on field goals total, 27 points. Give him the ball and move the hell out of the way. Tony Williams, what's up? Tony says, boot up, hashtag go Tigers. James Washington says, in our defense, we played a really experienced team. James, I'm with you there. James, I'm with you. And LSU did play a really experienced team. I think they started 4 juniors and seniors, 4. So, yeah, you did play a very experienced team, and I will give you that. However, it is, as Craig says right here, new season, same story. Guys, at one point, SIUE was 11 from 22 from the three-point line. 11 of 22. Now, late, they would shoot, in total, they would shoot 13 of 27, 48% from behind the line, but you still can't allow them to shoot 48% from behind the line. You cannot let that happen. Mr. Valil says, happy Thanksgiving, my Tiger friend. Let's go and keep the fire burning. What's going on, my man? Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to your entire family. Hey, Valil, I saw your son benching, what was it, like 405 pounds the other day, just absolutely killing it on the racks. That was impressive. That was extremely impressive. I got to give it to him. That was extremely impressive. Colin Thibodeau says this team can do great things if the freshmen can develop, and tonight was a good start. I agree with you there. I agree with Colin right there. However, Trendon Wofford shows no desire again to play defense. He's a one-track-minded individual. Now, he can score. Now, he did come up with 3 steals, 2 big steals there at the end to give LSU the possession back, and Cam Thomas would go down. If you remember late in the second half, Cam Thomas would go down and draw a foul. Cam Thomas would get a steal, and he would turn it over eventually, but a steal nonetheless. Something that's very interesting for me, we talked about all offseason, the length for this LSU team. And yes, I just got a text, guys. The number's right here, 225-435-9387, 225-435-9387. With all of the length for LSU on this team, Trendon Wofford had the only block. That's a little bit interesting to me. I'm just going to be honest. You have 10 total steals and 1 block. Now you play really good on defense, and here's another thing: you didn't turn the ball over much. But Cam Thomas is an absolute beast. Jordan Taylor says, Cam Thomas have a day? What a first game for a freshman. Yeah, and he's only going to get better. Everyone joining us, do me a favor on this Thanksgiving edition. If you're just joining us, hit the like and hit the share, hit the retweet on Twitter, and follow and subscribe to us on YouTube. Craig Schilling says, had to scramble to find my wallet to sign up for ESPN Plus again. I hear you. $5.99. It's not a bad deal, man. It's really not that bad of a deal. Colby Austin said Cam Thomas won't play at LSU for more than one season. Scoring is at a premium in the league, and that's what he does. I agree with you. I agree with you, Colby. I mean, look, in the second half, I think he had 7 points, guys, in the first half. 7. He had 20 points in the second half. Now, let's take a step back because in the first half, Darius Days, talk about having a night. Darius Days went 4 or 5 from behind the three-point line and started off the game 4 for 4. Darius Days was on fire, and then they took him out. I get some of your younger guys in, let him take a breather, but he didn't shoot but 1 3 in the second half. He wound up, though, with 24 points. He started getting inside the paint. He started making them pay, started getting to the free throw line. He got to the free throw line twice with the and ones and 2 free throws, which was absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Craig Schilling, our good friend, says Cam Thomas needs to slow down, don't need a one and done. I'm with you, Craig, and I want him to stay at LSU for 4 years if he can. But, man, if that kid continues to score, I don't know if he will. Like, seriously, guys, I don't know if – I really don't know if this kid's going to stay 4 years at LSU. You know, Andre Hyatt, I kind of feel bad for him. He had 2 shots, but he was a starter tonight for LSU, 0 points. You have 20 points off the bench, which I thought was huge in the second half. Sharif O'Neal hitting a big 3 there late to kind of start separating it. 5 big, and I'm talking about big defensive rebounds. He should have gotten a block there. I mean, let's see, you had 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 turnovers tonight. I thought that they kept the ball. Look, LSU this time last season started off, they were having 15, 16 turnovers. I thought that was really key for them. Colin Thibodeau says that's some chicken bleep. Putting that game on ESPN Plus, no reason it shouldn't have been on ESPN 3. Yeah. I mean, they just want people to – they know that us Louisianians are going to sign up for ESPN Plus. I mean, look, guys, I keep it. I mean, it's $6 a month, and it's for the UFC if you guys like watching UFC fights. Jordan asked, do you like Hyatt in the starting to start tonight? No, I did not. It's not like this team had size where you needed him in there for size. You know, Brian Penn Johnson came in for like, 3 or 4 minutes? Like, he didn't play long at all and had, I think, that 1 shot and 2 points, that put-back dunk. No, I didn't like that at all. I thought Jalen Cook played well. I thought Gaines played well. I mean, both of those true freshman guards got you 12 points off the bench of the 20. So, no, I didn't like that at all. I don't know who they would put in there for him. So we'll see. That's not going to be the starting lineup moving forward. I'm going to let Will Wade break the news to you guys, but just pay attention to what he says on the injury report moving forward. All right, guys, you can call in 225-435-9387. Kobe Austin says, Darius has those flashes last season too. Hopefully this is a sign he puts up big numbers consistently this season. Yeah, he was killing it at the end of the season. You hate for a guy like him with the COVID-19 and the season ending. Man, he might have gone to the league. My concern is with Watford, man. I'm really concerned about him. Extremely concerned about Trendon Watford. I mean, I don't know. Because offensively, let's read off his offensive stats. He went 2 of 7 on field goals, 0 of 1 to 3, 9 of 10 from the free throw line, which is impressive. Here's the big thing: 4 offensive rebounds to 3 defensive rebounds. That just shows a lack of effort on the defensive side. He had 7 big rebounds. Here's the big thing for Trendon Watford. The huge thing for Trendon Watford. Watford had 9 assists, y'all. 9. And 13 total points. He only had 1 turnover. So offensively, he's extremely good. But, man, defensively, he was giving up big-time threes. He wasn't kicking out in the zone. He wasn't picking his guy up. It's the same thing from last year. It honestly, guys, is starting to piss me off with him defensively. I don't know if you don't pull him a game. I'm serious. Just defensively, he just doesn't care. LSU got outscored in the second half, y'all. Just letting you know. LSU got outscored in the second half 47-45. So that's something to be a little bit concerned about. To everyone joining the show, we appreciate it. All 54 of you across all three platforms. Happy Thanksgiving from myself, Blake Ruffino, the CEO of Are You Serious Sports Network. I hope you're stuffed as I am tonight. Colby says, what's happening with Charles Manning? There's a reason he's not in the lineup. I'm going to let Will Wade break that. There's a lot of rumors going around right now. I don't know if he's tested positive for COVID. I don't know if he's still in Baton Rouge, but I would anticipate him being in your starting lineup and you having 3 guards out there and 2 forwards. But Charles Manning is I don't know. He's been very injury prone too, extremely injury prone. Jordan says, thoughts on Saturday's matchup, chance for a big day in LSU sports with LSU basketball, ladies basketball, and football to win on the road. St. Louis isn't a team to really push around, and they're not going to get pushed around in their home court, Jordan. LSU has to come out like they did in the first half and just keep the pedal to the metal. It's the same story, y'all. If a team can hit the 3-point ball, LSU's always going to be in trouble. Now, they can score 94 points a night. Offense is never going to be a problem at LSU with Will Wade. I mean, that is just apparent, right? Like, that's apparent. There's no question about that. Defensively, they struggle, especially when teams, if they get hot behind the 3-point line. Look, 13 of 27 is the stats, but they missed 3 late. So they at one point they were 13 of 24, over 50%. So we'll see. Stan Polkey, what's up, my man? Happy Thanksgiving, brother. One of my main mans right here. St. Louis returns almost everyone from a really good team last year. And that's what, and Stan's right. And that's the thing that we got to pay attention to. I mean, if Trendon Watford does not want to play defense, get his ass out of there, man. I mean, because it's not, yes, he got you 13 points and 9 assists. But, man, if he doesn't start rotating on the zones and these defenses and continues to give up threes, and St. Louis with an experienced team, you're going to get beat. You're going to get beat. Colby says, yeah, we gave up a lot of kick-out threes. A lot. Pretty much damn near all of them. Let's go look at this shot, at the shots for him. Let's see. Yeah, you had like 4 or 5 that weren't from the corner. All of them were pretty much kick-out threes. Let's see. Vic says something is still wrong with his foot, but he's close to 100%, says Vic. Yeah, and that's what I've heard that he was out. I don't know. Some rumors float around that he tested positive for COVID-19. Some, like Vic said it was his foot. Some people said that he just wasn't ready to go. Something was wrong with his hand. So, I'm going to go on record and say I have no idea. No idea. Vic also says Wade has to use Wofford inside out and still allow him to show off his outside game for the scouts. Yeah, but what about for the defensive side, Vic? I mean, because offense, again, 9 of 10 on the free throws, 2 of 7, 7 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals. You're only blocking the game. But on the defensive side, he just plays lackluster. He acts like he just honestly doesn't give a shit. I hate to say it like that, but he just sometimes acts like he just completely doesn't give a shit. And that's what is the most concerning to me about this team. And I don't want to put it on one guy, but you have a lot of young guys out there. Darius Days is out there playing balls to the wall. Cam Thomas was out there playing balls to the wall. But he just, for whatever reason, just seems like he doesn't want to, he just doesn't give a shit. I don't know if he had too much dressing, oyster dressing, cornbread dressing, whatever dressing he had today, but I mean, he just doesn't care. And look, SIUE had 28 points off the bench. 28. Now, that's an older team, a real experienced team. LSU out-rebounded them, got more rebounds off the glass. You tied on defensive rebounds, got more offensive rebounds, got more steals. I mean, look, guys, they only got 1 steal tonight. The turnovers that LSU generated in the 9, one of them was your fault. You can clean that shit up, and it's going to get even better. It's only going to get better because if you remember, not Trendon Watford, Smart was going into the lane twice and try to pass it to Watford, and they miscommunicated. I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that. That was 2 of your turnovers. So 1 steal tonight for SIUE. I don't mind it one bit. Not one bit at all. I was surprised. I was actually glad. Look, again, there's not a lot that we can say offensively. 52%, 46% from behind the three-point line, 85%, y'all. 85% at the free throw line. I thought that was absolutely key. You had 1 miss by Wilkinson. You had a miss by Cam Thomas and a miss by Watford. But you only had some of these guys missing one of them that totaled into that. So I thought that they were really good at the free throw line when they got fouled. Let's see. Colin Thibodeau says Watford has to be a leader this year for this young guys. Cause that lazy defense play will make its way to everyone else. I agree. If he continues to play lazy and lackluster and not giving a shit, it just won't happen. All right, guys, before we continue to go, I got a Thanksgiving shout out to all of our sponsors. First being GM Varnado and Sons, who has faithfully been serving your Denham Springs and Baton Rouge area for over 62 years. Also, our good friend, Mr. Woody Clark over at Robinson Brothers Ford. Hashtag ask for Woody. Give him a call today at 225-603-5432. Also, our newest addition and our newest sponsor to AYS, the Drake Law Firm. Give them a call today and go see them in Ponchatoula, Louisiana at 154 West Pine Street, and your home team, team.kw.com. That's team.kw.com. Okay, getting to some more of your comments. Colby says, Colin Thibodeau, especially when you put 5 freshmen on the court. Yeah, there was a time that they put 5 freshmen on the court. There was. Everyone joining the show, we appreciate it. Please hit the like and hit the share and share into some groups as well if you're on Facebook. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and subscribe to us on YouTube. And all of our podcasts, I forgot to mention this off the top, with our good partners over at Believe. Go rate and subscribe to it there. Let's see. Vic says, I can't wait until they get LeBlanc on the court with his defensive prowess. Yeah, that's interesting. That's really interesting. I wonder if he's going to be the guy that will come in and maybe take a blow for Watford, because, man, you need a guy that just goes out there and just plays lockdown D, because Watford ain't it. I mean, did he really work on anything defensively? I'm not trying to put it on one kid, but, man, jeez and Pete's. Jeez. The game turned when Wade went to the full court press in the last 7 or 8 minutes, says Dorian. Yeah, I could see that. I think you're right there. It did start to change. They started pushing the pressure a little bit. They started getting some easy baskets, some wide open threes. You know, guys weren't rotating in the zone that they were trying to run. So I don't know if Wade comes out in the second game, maybe mixing it up with some zone and maybe some man, but he likes running this zone defense, but it has blistered his ass at times when it comes to these long mid-range shots, the 3-point shots in the corner, because guys are too slow to rotate. That's just going to be the bugaboo for LSU this season. Like, there's not really a question about that. Like, the one problem that LSU is going to struggle with all season long, and it's apparent tonight, and I know that, well, Blake, it's the first game, but guys, it's like a Les Miles type of thing. We've been seeing this shit for a long time. Like, it's the same thing every single season. And if LSU doesn't clean that up, they're going to get blistered. Let's see. Xavier says Jalen Cook could really shine and be a consistent two-way combo guard. I'm excited for him moving forward. Yeah, he played really, really well. Really, really well. Got 10 minutes. He had a field goal, 2 from 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds for a guy who's not the biggest human being on the court, 1 assist, 5 points. I thought Gaines was another freshman guard that came out there. And look, both of your freshman guards averaging around the 10 to 12 minute. They average 11 minutes apiece with 12 points. I'll take that from your 2 young guards. I thought that was really, really good. Extremely, extremely good. And especially when you add in Cam Thomas and Javonte Smart. Looking at Javonte Smart, didn't have a blowout game. I thought he really did good setting up the offense and getting guys where they needed to be. 4 of 8, 2 from 5 from 3, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, and 10 points. Nothing that's going to blow you away, but he didn't do bad. I thought he was really consistent tonight and did some really good things. Wesley says, "Go hashtag or not hashtag, but go Tigers." Happy Thanksgiving to you, Wesley. Let's see. Thibodeau says, "Colby, definitely because they already in a mindset of score and make myself look good for scouts because scoring big is the way the NBA is going, just like the NFL." Yep. What's up, Jordan? Jordan Wilkinson says, "Got to play better D. Young guys need to be bought in on the defensive end." Yep. And look, Watford, Gaines, I saw Cook out of position. Really and truthfully, the youngest guy that was on the court that really kind of just gave a damn on defense was Sharif O'Neal. Look, there were times that he was getting in position, took if you guys remember in the beginning of the second half, took 2 big charges. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. All right, guys, we're going to go about 7 more minutes, get about a 30-minute show in here, and then we'll be back Saturday for the LSU football post-game show. I guess it could be a double post-game show or triple post-game show with both basketball, LSU men's and women's, and LSU football, but it will be a LSU football-centric show. No question about that. Was Bo Pelini coaching that D tonight? Look, y'all got to get off my man Bo. Jay, y'all got to get off my man Bo. But no. Will Wade's defense has had the same problems for years, dog. The same exact Rudy Poo problems that they've always had. I would love to know how many times teams have scored or shot the 3 and made it from the corner on Will Wade at his time at LSU. I would love to know that. Love to know that. Because it's always seems like it's the same damn thing every single freaking night. We'll see. But look, guys, I was impressed. Happy Thanksgiving, brother Blake Ruffino. Jordan, I appreciate it, man. We'll talk soon. Xavier says, "I hope the forwards and big men attack the basket more against this 3-2 zone next time they see it." Xavier, I'm with you there. It didn't seem like they attacked as much as I thought that they would. That's a good point. It's a good point that I didn't really think about, but that's a really good point. Les says, the drunk Les Miles on Twitter says, I've actually been a Bo supporter just going with the flow. I know. I'm just messing with you. Jordan says, Sam Bacon playoff tomorrow. Go get it, my brother. Yeah, we do have some Louisiana high school football playoffs tomorrow. Jordan, give me Carr plus or minus the 13.5. So give me Carr. I don't even know who they're playing. I don't really care, but give me Carr minus 13.5. You want to make a little small bet on that with Carr minus 13.5? Because Carr's not going to be stopped. Just letting you know that. And give me Karen Crow minus 22.5 too. And give me Bazile. Give me Bazile plus 17.5. Because last week I took Sam Bacon and the Bazile Bearcats plus 6.5, and they pull it off for me right here. So give me the Bearcats again plus 17.5 and Carr minus 13.5. All right, we're about to wrap it up here. About another 4 minutes. This season offensively, I think it's going to come down to this too, by the way. Give the ball to Darius Days, give the ball to Cam Thomas, and honestly, trickle in some Trendon Watford and get the hell out of the way. Seriously, get the hell out of the way. Because if you look at both of their games, and I thought that Darius Days took the pedal off the metal in the second half, but look, you had 94 points, and Darius Days and Cam Thomas had 51 of those 94 points. 51 of those 94 points, y'all. That's over 50. That's close to like 53, 54% of your points came from 2 of your players. Easily your best offensive weapons right now moving forward. Sam Bacon says, let's see. Jordan Taylor, we coming, boy. Drunk Les Miles on Twitter says, can't win them all if you don't win the first one. Want to know? Very true. Very, very true. Jordan Taylor says, car by 50 Saturday over AJ Ellinger. Karen Crow first round bye after Woodline tested positive for the virus. Damn. That sucks. Sam Bacon says, give me LSU versus the Dumbos tomorrow. Texas A&M 34-21. Let's go. Okay, I'll take that. Shit, I'll take the victory. No matter what happens, I'll take that victory. You heard me? But all in all, like you guys are saying, look, a win's a win. I don't think that against this team, either the first or second half, there's no reason why SIUE should have outscored you in the second half or any half. They should have never outscored you, and they did. Guys, they scored 81 points on LSU. This team has no business, experience or not, scoring 81 points. Okay? No business whatsoever. All right, guys. Well, we're wrapping it up for the night. Just wanted to get a little post-game show in. Again, want to thank all of our good sponsors, GM Varnado & Sons, Mr. John Patton, Mr. Mike Bazile, your home team in Ponchatoula, Louisiana, Robinson Brothers Ford, Mr. Woody Clark, and the Drake Law Firm. We will see you guys again Saturday night, the post-game show for LSU and Texas A&M. Y'all have a good night.